Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of Earth. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of September 29th through October 2nd, 2022. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for a price list if you don't already have it. If you're wanting to reach me by phone, it's a separate process. So make sure that you're registered at bill per call. Request your call back. If I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for the monthly Venus sign readings, and check me out on TikTok. And please don't forget to leave your comments, to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so we have the overall energy as the King of Swords. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got Strength. We have the Eight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. Okay, so overall energies, I feel like maybe there's someone important around you, or someone who's in your energy. Could be air and fire. And I also get that there is some sort of resistance going on. Either you are resisting one or both of these people, or they are resistant towards you. And it seems to like you guys are coming off very guarded, and more so I feel like you are trying to protect your energy, or you also in a sense may be wearing a protective shield, trying to hide your feelings or protect them, because I'm getting that there may be some sort of emotional things going on, or something emotional may be getting ready to happen. You may be feeling lost or empty. I feel like you are going through some sort of emotional turmoil. And I feel like you're going off to be alone, like you're not really wanting to be bothered by anyone. Maybe you need to clear your mind. I feel that you've also been searching high and low for something and haven't found it yet. And it could be for love, it could be for a job, it could be a place to live. Like you've been looking for something and you can't really find it. You also just may be feeling like The Walking Dead, basically. I feel that you may be in a place where you're in between worlds. You're not living, you're alive, but you're not living. Something's missing. And even if you don't feel like this way all the time, it just seems like something happens where maybe you are in like a shady mood or something, melancholy mood. Maybe it's something that you're watching on TV that brings you down. Maybe it's somebody's energy that's bringing you down. And then also, if you don't feel this at all throughout the weekend, then it could just be an energy around you that is coming off sad or a little depressed about some things. Seems like you also may be trying to focus on work and making money so that you don't have to deal with something emotionally, or maybe that is how you deal with your emotions, is by going to work. But I feel like you're going to try and focus on something else or keep yourself busy. And eventually I do feel like you're going to come out of that energy. You're going to start to feel better, or more at ease, or more at peace with your situation. But I do feel that in a love situation, like maybe you're wanting to work things out. There may have been something that fell apart and you're trying to rebuild it. I do feel like something keeps crumbling, like you keep building something up or establishing trust, or you're trying to establish some sort of foundation with someone, but it's like something keeps crumbling apart. I don't know. It's like you're trying to use Elmer's school glue when you should be using Gorilla Glue to hold something together. It's like something isn't coming together like it should. Something is just still missing. I feel that, you're trying to figure out what is the missing ingredient, what is going to help you feel better. Now, also, you could just like literally be under the weather where you're just not feeling good and you're trying to make teas or do things the holistic way. Maybe you are trying to prevent from going to the doctor. So your health might be affected this weekend. It does seem like you are having to stay consistent with something. So like, let's say you're like, well, I took some vitamin C, a few days ago. And it's like, no, like if you felt like an illness coming on, you should start taking it every day, on a consistent basis. Like you need to have a schedule. You need to take it at least 2-3 times a day for the next few days, not just sporadically. So something could be going on too where you're just needing to be consistent, or consistency may be an issue. You're doing things sparsely, or you're doing one thing and then coming back to it days later, months later. It's like, that's not how it works. So I kind of feel like you're needing to establish some sort of consistency. I also feel that you're trying to save money, but at the same time, you either keep wasting it or something happens beyond your control where you end up having to use the money that you saved. It just looks like you're having to build something over and over again. I feel like some of you are also dealing with some sort of issues in regards to your faith or your beliefs, like it's being tested. Some of you, maybe you are giving up on church or any traditional beliefs, or maybe even spiritual beliefs. Something's going on where you're like, your faith is just being tested and you're having to do some sort of studying or research on something. So you also could be doing a lot of reading and like really looking for some sort of details, or you're trying to gather some sort of information that can help pull you out of a dark place. You might find yourself watching a lot of videos too, a lot of informative videos to help the time pass or to help you get out of this headspace. Something also may be going on in regards to your bills. It seems like maybe you could be having a hard time, or like you might miss a payment on something. I'm seeing something about a late payment. Maybe your check came in late, or it could just be some sort of financial struggles. Maybe you've been helping too many people and then not putting anything away for yourself. And it seems to like, you could be suffering in silence. Like all you need to do is ask for help, but you don't want to, or, pride won't let you ask for help. especially too if you know you have some money coming on the way. You're like, I just rather be late with my bill rather than ask for some help. Like, I don't want to ask anybody to borrow anything. But I feel like your finances are gonna come back if you feel like you've lost them in a sense, or you don't have enough. I feel like eventually you will. It just may be that something's coming in kind of late. Something else I was getting. Yeah, and then also it seems like maybe you might miss someone or someone misses you, but they aren't like really talking about it or won't admit to that. I do feel that something will be repaired or fixed. It could be a relationship. It could be something that went wrong at work. It even could be something, you know, at your house. Something broke and you had to watch some YouTube videos to figure out how to fix it. You also might end up having to pay for some sort of transportation if something's wrong with yours or your vehicle or something. Some of you are not happy with your current job. You just are not, you're just there going through the motions like a robot, but you don't want to be there. You may consider walking away or leaving. Yeah, I feel like you are needing a purpose. You're looking for purpose. You're looking for peace. I feel like you want meaningful relationships. I feel like you want a career that's meaningful. I feel like you're wanting happiness. I do feel like you're being led to this happiness. Also, in the past, you may have been torn between two people, or someone may have walked away from you, or you may have walked away from someone because maybe there was some sort of love triangle, or maybe somebody just didn't seem ready for commitment. So I feel like somebody walked away, and whoever walked away may be coming back, or you are returning to whoever you walked away from. Even if unintentional, you might just run into this person. I do feel like you're going to find peace again. Something is going to make you happy. I feel like someone's also been working up the nerve, working up the courage to approach you, or you've been doing this. Yeah, somebody's definitely suffering in silence or isn't getting the attention that they want. Someone is feeling ignored or left out, rejected, but at the same time, they're not saying this. They're just going to suffer in silence or lash out or act in a way that is hurtful, but that's because they're hurting. Something kind of looks like you are being beat up by the universe, or someone who misses you is being beat up by the universe. And it also feels like you are not wanting to make some sort of decision. You're more so like, the universe is going to have to make the decision for me because I'm not doing anything. But I also feel like something is like flipping a coin. It may just be that you're leaving something up to fate. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it up to fate. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then whatever. And you are kind of taking that mood of like an air sign where you just go where the wind takes you. You're drifting. Now, I do feel like somebody had to learn something a hard way. Like you thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side. And sometimes it is. But in this case, I feel like it wasn't. But it's like you had to suffer and come to terms with something on your own. I feel like something nobody could tell you or warn you or keep you away from, whatever. You had to go through something on your own. And now that you have, I feel like you have more clarity or more insight on what you want or what you need to do next. Definitely seems like a job turned out to be a disappointment or something. Okay, so I do feel that you're going to find like your dream job or, something that you prayed for. I feel like your faith is going to be restored in regards to something that you put out into the universe. I feel like something's going to pay off. In a love situation, I kind of feel like somebody is either getting ready to send you a message or you're going to send someone a message or respond to something. Someone also may be posting something on social media that lifts your spirits or gives you hope. I feel like you're going to work through your anxiety, or it's something that you're wanting to do where spirits are kind of like intervening, your spirit guides, and they are surrounding you or assisting you. They're helping you work through some sort of anxiety that you're having. I feel like someone's giving you a voice. And then I also see something about gratitude and being thankful. I don't know. Someone also may be learning sign language or is speaking sign language. I'm not sure what for. And if it's not sign language, it's some sort of foreign language. Some of you might have to relocate for a job. Or you might decide to take a job to be closer to your love interest. If you've been in a long distance relationship, maybe you just feel like you don't want to do that anymore. So yeah, you might go off to find a job in a city where your love interest is. Or they may do that for you. Also, I don't know, I feel like something about your line of work is part of your journey. Even if you're not moving to be closer to someone, I still feel like work is taking you far away. Your work could have something to do with travel. I feel like somebody might make a decision to leave, and it's like just out of nowhere. I feel like somebody is like, I'm just leaving. Even if it's just like a vacation, I feel like somebody's just taking off. I feel like there's also some sort of telepathy between you and another person. And I feel like you're going to see confirmation of this. I'm getting something may have to do with weather. Like every time you start telepathically communicating with this person, something happens with the weather, like storm, lightning, raining. And then it seems like someone's also been trying to send messages to you through dreams. Kind of feels like somebody does want to come into your life, or they're getting ready to come into your life. You might not notice it off the bat, but you can feel it. I also feel that your energy is being mixed in with someone else's energies. Like you start behaving a certain type of way because they're going through something, but maybe you don't really know that or understand it. But I feel like there's going to be confirmation that you have like some sort of telepathic connection with someone. All right, let's pull some energy cards. All right, what additional messages are there for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? All right, we have woman holding a heart, happy family, magician in the mirror, overall energy yin and yang. Ooh, you might start seeing synchronicities of 2s and 4s. I feel like you are in alignment or being prepared to come in contact or come face to face with your person. I feel like you're being aligned with someone who you are going to feel is your other half. I do feel like you're going to have a sense of completion here. And maybe you're realizing what was missing in your life. I feel like you're going to find it. I feel like you have to go through some things, but I do feel like you're going to find it. I feel like someone's also been channeling you or trying to manifest you, even if unintentional. I feel like you're going to hear the call of your soulmate or vice versa. Maybe you've been doing some sort of attraction spells, rituals, and I feel like the person is meant to hear it, feel it, is going to come towards you. And then too, if this is not about, love, then it's still indicating that you're about to be in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing. Could be career, could be you finding a perfect home. I do feel that you're going to be happy or have a sense of peace and fulfillment. You might be spending time with family. And then the traveling also could be that you are going to visit someone or someone's going to visit you. Or maybe you are taking some sort of mini vacation, getting away. Even if it's some sort of an illusion, you're like, oh, I wish I could stay here forever, but, I've got to go back. But I feel like you are trying to manifest peace. And maybe first you do have to envision it, imagine it before it can manifest for you. And then remember that method that I've talked about before that I got from Neville Goddard about just focusing on the end result. Because whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, if it's something specific, you might think that's what you want, but it may not be. It may turn out to be not what you want. So just focus on the end result. And usually, I feel like the best way to do that is to just focus yourself feeling like joy or peace. And whatever that is that's going to bring you joy or peace, will manifest. But leave it up to the universe to show you what you need. Show you what your soul needs. But whatever that is, I just still feel like you're going to find it. And like I said, it does look like somebody's been trying to communicate with you through a dream. Now I'm seeing something about portals. I feel like, I don't know how mirror magic works, but I almost feel like someone can see into your life somehow. It's maybe a form of remote viewing. And I don't know too if you've been seeing like orbs in your home or in your room, or something going on when you're asleep. But I feel like if you are experiencing some sort of metaphysical thing, it really is, someone trying to reach you. And then it's kind of making me think of the sci-fi movie Interstellar. It's really complicated, but if you've seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. It's a scene, well, I don't want to spoil it, but basically somebody was trying to get this person's attention. And again, I feel like I don't want to spoil it, but I kind of feel like something is like a portal. Or someone has access to you. And I know some people don't like that intrusive energy, and I get it. Sometimes it's intrusive. If it's intrusive for you, I apologize that you're having to go through that. But for others, this may just be someone simply just trying to connect with you. No harm intended, like some sort of soulmate energy. Or maybe this is even what you are doing. Something else I was getting about that. And then as far as like, they say like the eyes are the window to to the soul. I kind of feel like there is someone who you feel like is a window to your soul. Like they can see right through you. You can see right through them. And you might feel like this is your person. You might envision you and this person together. Yeah. All right, so hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Send you love and grace.